We have some sad news. There has been a rebel attack. I'm kidding. Hey guys, Jared Goodrich here for Woodchuck News. How are you today? I have a great review for you guys for Star Wars Rebels Season 3, and I found it appropriate that I wear my unfinished, don't worry, unfinished 501st warrant officer costume that I've been working on. I found it appropriate for this episode. Anyways, back to it. It was an amazing start to this season. So good. It had almost a a Star Wars The Force Unleashed feel to it. And what I mean by that, I will get to that by at least halfway through this video. It starts off with Ezra and Sabine and all of the crew on a mission to save someone from a prison, and they get through security and they get past the stormtroopers and they open the prison cell that they get to the person, and it's Hondo and an associate. We get to see Hondo again. Such a great character from both Clone Wars and and Rebels, and then the adventure begins right off. And you see Ezra go full beast mode with his lightsaber and blaster and taking out stormtroopers, and Sabine and them trying to escape. And next, they encounter a Imperial walker, and they're pinned down, and there goes Hondo's character. Hondo's associate gets blown away, which is fine with me. It was funny, and next, you see Hondo. Maybe not. Hondo's being a coward, and Sabine's trying to figure stuff out, and then you see Ezra start using the Force, and it's not using the Force the Jedi way. Let's just say that. And he starts using the Jedi mind trick on the walker, and the pilot ends up taking out all the other stormtroopers, and then he has the walker walk off the side of the platform. Oh, so cool. Just a great start to the season. I can't even begin to, fathom what's going to happen. I'm so pumped to see what happens, because this episode brings in Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Thrawn trilogies, back from the Legends stories into lore, real Star Wars lore, and you see Grand Moff Tarkin. Oh, it's a great combination, and you see how scheming Thrawn is, and you only see so much of him in this episode, but he's gonna play a major part in trying to destroy the rebel cell. It's so good. And then you see why I brought up Force Unleashed is you see Kanan struggling with his blindness now, and it's kind of like Master Coda from Unleashed, and how it's kind of his fall from grace, and now he can't figure out what he's gonna do. And next, a creature contacts him from the wastes of the planet the rebel cell is hiding on, and it's amazing. Kanan finds a Force wielder who is not even Jedi or Sith. He is the balance between light and dark, and he's just this giant beast. And it's so well done. A whole hour of just action-packed Star Wars that we all deserve. And I sound like a freaking fanboy right now. There's so much going on in one episode. I can't wait to see what happens the rest of the season. Uh, you know, we go back to seeing Ezra trying to use the Sith holocron and thinking that he needs it to be better and trying to use the Sith ideals to save his friends, and that's kind of like how Anakin fell from Jedi to becoming Lord Vader. And so, like, I'm calling for, you could tell me I'm wrong. Comment below if you think I'm wrong about this, but I'm really starting to think that Ezra will go full dark side by the end of this season. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but I'll have a review of this every week, so you'll see my reactions about it every week. And I really think maybe he will fall at the end of the season and then come back at the end of the series. That's my prediction so far. But the way that they're playing it out is he's kind of like a fortunately Star Killer idea. Yeah. So much happened this episode. So much. Excuse me, guys. Just trying to process it. The Force wielder teaches Jarrus, or Kanan, that he doesn't need his sight in order to see everything around him. He learns to become brave again. Ezra gets in trouble after becoming a lieutenant. It's awesome. Such a great episode. We see so many things happen in such little time. They see the rebels steal at the end from the Imperials. Damn rebels. Anyways, steal the Y-Wings, which is amazing because we see them help in the process at the Battle of Yavin. So this is how we see the rebels acquire these weapons, which is awesome. Ezra starts to realize at the end of this episode that maybe he does need Kanan, and long story short, he gets saved by Kanan. But I really do think, though, by the end of this, Maul or someone will get Ezra to fall from grace and become a dark side Sith or just a dark side wielder in general. But it was so well played out, and I can't wait to see what happens to the rest of the season. Thrawn, with his scheming and knowing that the rebel cell that saves them at the end of the episode, you'll see that, or you saw that, and he basically lets him go because he knows that the Phoenix Squadron is not the only rebel cell in the universe, in the galaxy. So he's waiting for that one time to take them all out at once. So I can't wait to see what happens with that. Such a good placement for him in Star Wars history now, taking him from being a villain from after the Empire to being a villain before the Empire's fall, which is awesome. I got a feeling he's going to be a big Thrawn in the side of the Rebels this season. I am so sorry for using that pun. but I think this season with Thrawn and Maul and Kanan being a new type of Jedi in a way of learning how to deal with blindness, and Ezra struggling, I think this season is going to turn out so great. And with that, I'm going to cut this episode shorter than normal because I want you guys to get back into the show. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's such a good episode. And if you have any questions or comments, comment below, or you can contact me at rabbitwoodchuck66@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a good one. Jared out.